very nice poetry.
Thank you.
And you are?
My name is Asmai. Asmai. I am originally from Morocco.
Morocco? Oh.
And I grew up in Italy. And now I live in Geneva.
Oh.
And I know Krishna being.
We read Bhagavad Gita. She is also in the Bhakti Marg, right?
Yes.
Bhakti Marg. She speaks a good French then.
Oh, Morocco also speak French.
Yes.
French translation, I think, for you.
No, it's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
English also, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a friend from Morocco.
Yeah.
Yes. He lives mostly in India.
India, okay.
You know Rasamandala? You know that devotee? Vaishnavi? Have you ever met Rasamandala?
No. Guru Maharaj.
He's from Morocco originally.
Always it's resetting.
Bhaushika, come here.
My name is Sujata Venkatesh.
Sujata. Oh, nice.
She is the dance teacher of my daughter and all these girls. She has really helped us a lot, Guru Maharaj, by putting her students for dance in Krishna Janmashtami, many events.
Wonderful.
It's a good opportunity that Vaishnavi gives my students. Thank you.
So kind of you.
Nice.
She's running the school for 40 years already. This year is 40th anniversary.
Bharatnatyam?
Yes, I do have.
Very traditional, nice Vardhanatyam, Guru Maharaj. Yeah.
I'm Megha.
Mega.
And we are the neighbors.
We're neighbors. You're from India also?
Yes.
Which place?
Delhi, New Delhi.
Oh, okay. So you've been here a long time?
Yes, 18 years.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yoga Maya? No? That's it. You are. Ganesh.
Hema is the host today.
Yeah.
Kanishka.
Ganeshka.
Kaushika.
Kaushika.
Shivani.
Aditi. Aditi is the mother of the demigods. Yeah. Aditi, mother of the demigod. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We should have some kirtan.
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Where's the kirtan?
No, you give me the kirtan. Yeah, sorry, Guru Maharaj, I left it.
I have it.
You have? I gave another kirtan to her. Can play the kirtan?
Yeah, there is. I'll get the name of the names.
Yes. Give it. He can play nicely.
So everyone knows how to chant Vaishnavi?
Yes. Everybody knows the Hare Krishna mantra.
So we'll chant. We chant to the spiritual teacher first, and then we chant to Lord Chaitanya, then we chant the Mahamantra. Okay. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurapani Prakarini Nirvisesha Shuddhavadi Prasatyani Shata
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prajnani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatharine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaur Bhakta
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Jaya Shri Krishna Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar
Okay, don't बताओ.
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Jaya Shri
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Thank you. You chanted very nicely. Very good. Now please repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Sarasatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
To Jayamudirayat
Tado Jayamudiraya
Nasta Praeshu Vabhadreshu
Nashtareshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki.
Bhakti Bhavati Nishtiki.
So we're chanting these mantras. These are statements from the Bhagavad Purana telling us about the message of Srila Vyasadeva. The first mantra we chanted, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This was a mantra which was given by Narada Muni to Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, the young boy, only 5 years old, he went to the forest. And he went to the forest in search of God. He's looking for God. His mother had told him that when people want something, they have to go to God. It's quite common, isn't it? You know, people want something, they go to God, pray to God. Oh God, help me. Oh God, give me. We have prayers, we offer, we want something. And so Dhruva Maharaj, he wanted something. He had a big desire. His mother, well, actually what happened was he had a stepmother as well as a mother. In other words, his father was Maharaj Uttanapad, and his father had two wives, Suniti and Suruchi. Right? And what happened was Dhruva's mother was not, she was like the older wife. And so the younger wife was more popular with the husband, you know. He had two wives, so he liked the younger wife more. And older wife was a bit neglected. So Dhruva was born from the older mother. So it happened that one day when Dhruva Maharaj tried to sit on his father's lap, the stepmother stopped him and said, "You are not born from my womb." Oh. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. He said, "You are not born from my womb, so you have no right to sit there." So Dhruva Maharaj was just a young boy, only 5 years old, and he is born in the royal family. His father was Maharaja Uttanapad, a great king, and Dhruva is the Kshatriya blood. You know Kshatriyas, you know, they're like the soldiers, the military people. And so they're very much Rajagun. You know Rajagun, right? Passion, Raja. So Dhruva Maharaj was upset because he'd been told by his mother, "Get down, you cannot sit there. You're not born from my womb." So he was really upset. It was his own father, could not sit on his father's lap. So he went home to his mother crying and told his mother what happened. And his mother said, "What can I do? I am not your favorite, I'm not the favorite wife." So then he said, "Who can help me?" And so mother said, "Well, people go to God when they need help. They turn to God." So he said, "Where can I find him?" So mother said, "Well, many people go to forests and they go and look for him in the forest. Great sages and yogis, right? They go to forest, go to the remote place." So Dhruva Maharaj said, "Then I will also go there. I will go and find him." Because he said, "I want to get a kingdom greater than my father." His father was powerful, he had a big kingdom. He said, "I want to get a bigger kingdom." So Dhruva Maharaj went to the forest. And when he was going into the forest, at that time, Narada Muni came to him. Narada Muni is a spaceman, right? He's a spaceman. But he doesn't need a spaceship. He can fly without the spaceship. And he goes many places. He doesn't just go to the moon, you know, spacemen go to the moon. Narada Muni, he goes all over the universe, and he goes beyond the universe. He goes into the spiritual world, into the Vaikuntha. We're in the planet, our place, this is all anxiety. This is the place of anxiety, Kunta. But Dhruva, this Narada Muni, he could go everywhere. He could go into the spiritual world even. So Narada Muni came to see this young boy, and he told him, he said, "You're only a young boy." Hare Krishna. He said, "You're only a young child. You should go home. Come back when you grow up." Right? You should go home. Come back when you're grown up. But Dhruva Maharaj said to him, "No, I'm not going home." He said, "If you can help me to find him, then tell me where I can find God. But don't stop me. So Narada Muni was very happy to see that this boy was so determined. He was so determined, he wanted to find the Supreme Lord. What's that? Where's he going?
Makar, where are you going?
Oh.
Huh?
He has to go to his home, Guru Maharaj.
Really? Okay. Hare Krishna. So Dhruva Maharaj didn't go home. You see? he went home. Mother called him, he went home. But Dhruva Maharaj said, no, I'm not going home. So Narada Muni, you going to help me or not? So Narada Muni said, yeah, okay, I'll help you. He gave him instruction, he gave him a mantra to chant. Gave him this mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So usually when we're speaking, we will usually begin the talk by saying this mantra. It's very nice mantra. You can also chant mantras. Mantras are very good, right? We practice yoga also. We're doing mantra yoga. You see, by mantra, just like you can do jnana yoga, yoga of knowledge, karma yoga, yoga of action, and then bhakti yoga, yoga of devotion. So there's mantra yoga, yoga of mantra, chanting mantras. By mantras, you can get perfection. You can become self-realized. You see? That should be our goal. We want to become self-realized. We want to understand more about ourselves, who I am, right? You may say, I know who I am. I'm a young girl, I'm Indian, I'm this, I'm that, but that's all the body. Actually, do you know who we really are? We have to understand the body is only the vehicle of the self, right? The real self is within the body. Just like you may drive somebody, you drive the car. Prabhupada used to give the example, in Prabhupada's time in India, there was only ambassador car, right? It used to be ambassador car. And Prabhupada used to talk, you hit me, out of the way, I am ambassador car. Beep, 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 out of the way, I am ambassador car. And like this, we're identifying with the car, you see? Somebody else thinks, I am Toyota car, or I am Benz car, like this. So ambassador car. So rickshaw, out of my way. Rickshaw, out of my way. This is ambassador car. So that's the body. The car is the body, right? And what's within the body? Within the body is the real self. So yoga is for self-realization, to understand ourselves. You see, we have the body, we have a mind, and we have also soul. The soul, right? We want to awaken the soul. So this is the purpose of yoga. Mantra meditation can do that for us. There's a nice example about Gajendra. You know the story of Gajendra? Did you ever hear about Gajendra? You know? Yeah, who was Gajendra? Huh? Yeah? Yeah, elephant, right. Elephant, Gajendra, the king of elephants. Very special elephant. King of elephants, not just here on this planet, but high up in the heavenly planets. There were elephants there also. And there was this one elephant, the king of elephants, Gajendra. And he had a big herd of elephants with him. He had his wives and he had his children elephants. They're all with him. And they all went to take bath in the lake. You know, the elephants, they like to bathe and go in the big lake and take bath. And so Gajendra was with all his family. They all went into the lake and they had a nice time throwing water on each other, having a bath. But then when Gajendra tried to come out from the lake, this big crocodile came. And the crocodile has big jaws. And it bit the leg of Gajendra. He got hold of the leg of the elephant. Oh, it was a big fight. And Gajendra was fighting. He couldn't get free. The crocodile wouldn't let go. He was holding tight to the leg of the elephant. It was a big problem. None of his family members could help him. None of his wives or children, nobody could help him. And he was becoming weaker and weaker because the water is the home of the crocodile. The elephant's home is not in the water. The elephant just came to take the bath there. His home is on the land. But the crocodile is at home in the water. And the crocodile was becoming stronger and stronger. But the elephant's weaker and weaker. He was almost dying. What to do? And then it happened. Gajendra, he was in so much trouble. And then he remembered a mantra he had learned from his previous life. Because although he was in the elephant body, in his previous life, he had been a king and he had learned mantras. And he remembered one mantra. Very important for us to remember mantras, you see. You don't know, we might be elephants in the next life. We hope not, but you know, don't want to be an elephant, do you? No. Even Gajendra didn't want to be an elephant, you know. Not very pleasant to be in the elephant body. Anyway, because he remembered a mantra, he called the mantra and the Supreme Lord came. Lord Vishnu came. And Lord Vishnu cut the crocodile's throat. He used his Sudarshan chakra. And he cut the throat of the crocodile and freed Gajendra. Was Gajendra pleased? Was he pleased? Was he? Well, he said, hey, he said, you killed the crocodile. He said, I offered the prayer. You should have let me. You should have killed me. Now, he said, the crocodile got killed. He's freed of his body. I'm still in this dumb elephant body. And I offered the prayer. You should have killed me. Anyway, Gajendra, he remembered the mantra from previous. It's very important for us to learn some nice mantras which we recite regularly, because they can save us when we're in danger, right? For everyone, there is danger in the material world. The material world means a lot of danger. Just crossing the road, dangerous, right? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when the danger is going to come. So we have to be ready to offer the prayer, to recite the mantra. The Gajendra, he had learned previous life. We should understand we have had many lives, right? Many lives. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells the history of the Bhagavad Gita. Imam vivishvate yogam proktavam aham avyayam vivishwan manave prahur manur ikshvakave bravit. Krishna is telling the history of the Bhagavad Gita. He said, I instructed the knowledge of yoga to the sun god, Vivishwan. And Vivishwan gave the knowledge to Manu, the father of mankind. Manu gave it to Ikshvaku. And in this way, the saintly kings understood the knowledge. So Arjuna said to Krishna, he said, Krishna, just a minute. He said, how could you give the knowledge to the sun god? He said to Krishna, Arjuna said, you and I are the same age. How could you give the knowledge to the sun god? Doesn't sound right. But Krishna tells Arjuna, many, many births, both you and I have had. I can remember all of them. You cannot. Just like you're a young girl, where were you 30 years ago? You don't know, do you? No, you don't know. Because you're a young woman now. What is your age now? 17. So I asked her, where were you 30 years ago? She doesn't know. She was in another body, right? We have had many bodies. This is the nature of the soul. We take birth and we live in a body for some time and we give up the body, we take another body. Birth after birth. So we're in this is called samsara. Taking birth and you grow and then you get old, one day we die. What is death? Death is simply change of body. It's a change of body. We go from one body to the next body. So where do you want to go from here? Now you're all in the human body. Where would you like to go in the next life? Where are you planning to go? Just like, you plan summer holidays, where will we go? People come to Switzerland for winter holidays, Go skiing in the Alps, Some people that I know from England, people like to come to the Alps for the winter holiday, go skiing in the Alps. No, but what about the next life? Where do you want to go from here to the next life? We have to think about that. Now we're here in the human body, we're on the earth planet. You want to come back again? Maybe go to America, maybe go to Australia. Where do you want to go? Just like we give the example, you drive the car, nowadays everybody has GPS, right? Where do you want to go? You have to put it, where do you want to go? We got the driver today, told him he got his GPS and, and then he knew where to go. So the same way, you have to know where you want to go. Where do you want to go from here? We have a human body. Human body is very special. Human body, we can go up or we can go down. Now, animals, they're already in the lower body. We also like animals. We also give mercy to animals. Actually, there's a story in the Chaitanya Charitamrita about one devotee. They used to go every year from Mayapur to Jagannath Puri. There was no train and there was no bus or no flight. They would walk. 500 years ago, they would go from Mayapur to Jagannath Puri. It would take about 2 weeks walking. And they would walk every year, like to go, because they like to go to Rath Yatra. Did you ever go to Rath Yatra in Jagannath Puri? Oh, thousands of people, huh? Thousands of people go. Big crowds. Very careful. Be careful if you go. It's a big rush. Anyway, they were going 500 years ago, walking, and a dog began to follow them. They saw this dog was following, and the dog followed them the whole day. So that night, when they took prasadam, they gave the dog prasadam. And the dog also had prasadam. Next day, the dog also followed them. And took prasadam again with the devotee. And even when they got on the boat, the dog got on the boat. The boatman said, "You have to pay me for the dog." And so they paid also money for the dog, let the dog come with them, you know. And what happened one day, somehow it happened, they forgot to give the dog prasadam. And then the dog, oh, where did the dog go? They didn't know. Where's the dog gone? And then when they got to Puri, they got to Jagannath Puri, the dog was there. And Lord Chaitanya is giving the dog coconut. He's taking the meat out from inside the coconut and giving it to the dog. And the dog is chanting, Hare Krishna. And so, we also give mercy to the dogs. But human life is very special, because in human life, we can understand more. The dogs, it's not so easy for them. Devotees can be merciful, but the human life is very special, because in the human life we can understand more who I am, why I'm here, where I'm going. We have to think about where we want to go. We have to in this material world, there's higher planets and there are lower planets, right? Above this earth planet, there's Swargaloka, the heavenly planet. Now in heaven, oh, very nice, very opulent. You live a long time. Everyone is intelligent and very good looking and so on. But people also cannot stay there forever. You can go there, stay there for some time. You have to come back. Just like people come to Switzerland, they come for a holiday, they have to go back, right? They have to go back to places like England or something. You know? So, heaven is like that. You can go to heavenly planets and enjoy there for some time and then come back. When you use up all of your punya, your pious activities, right? What is punya? Punya means to do things like charity or sacrifice, austerity, right? You get some punya from these things. When you do going to holy places, that's also a punya. Because you have a nice home here, you can be very comfortable in Switzerland, and to go to India and go there, visit holy places, it can be difficult. You're away from home, not the same, you know. But that's the tapasya. That is the austerity. You get punya for that. And that punya can take you to higher planets, you see. Would you like to go to heaven? Would you like to go to Swargaloka? Yeah, a lot of people would, you know, especially usually the Christian, and they would speak about heaven. They say heaven and hell. Either you go to heaven or you go to hell. Well, hell is in the lower region of the universe. Heaven is up and hell is down. There's the lower planets below Earth. Places like Yamalok, Yamaraj. Have you heard of Yamaraj? You know who Yamaraj is? The god of death, right? They say that's one temple everyone has to go to. Everyone has to go to see Yamaraj. Actually, not everybody, because if you're chanting the holy names, and if you're doing a lot of pious activities, chanting the holy name, then Yamaraj will not come. His people will not come. But there's heaven and there's hell. Hell, people go there, they suffer for all their sinful activities. Heaven, they enjoy for their good things, their good deeds. And hell, they suffer for their bad deeds. But again, it's not eternal. You don't stay there forever. You suffer for some time, then you come back to Earth, this region, Earth, this planet. This is in the middle of the universe. We can stay here and we earn our karma. We earn karma. Some good karma, some bad karma. If you've got good karma, then you go up, and if you've got more bad, you go down. It's all determined here on this planet, Earth. This is where we're getting the karma. So Earth is also a very special place because there are holy places like Vrindavan. Have you heard of Vrindavan? Yeah, did you go there? Yeah? Oh, very good. So Vrindavan is Dham. The holy Dham means the place where Krishna resides. Did you see Krishna there?
The temples,
You
yes.
saw the temple?
Yeah.
You went to the temple? You saw the deity? Yeah, right, good. At least you saw Krishna in the deity. Yeah, very good. So, the Dham, they're special holy places. These places are very powerful. They can help to purify us, to give us a lot of punya, a lot of piety, which can qualify us for a better birth in the future. We can go. But the idea of yoga is to go beyond birth and death. Because if we just go to heaven and take birth there and live there for some time, and then you have to go back, again, you're still in the wheel of birth and death. It's still the same problem. The problem is birth and death. Birth and death. Take birth and then you live for some time and then die and take birth again. And we have had many births for many lives. So we should want to get out. Just like one lady came yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, she was saying, so much pain in this world. It's all pain. Birth is painful. Does the baby smile when they're taking birth? The baby's crying, right? Oh no, the baby say, oh no, not again. Again, another birth, you know. Mother's happy, think, oh my baby, baby's crying, no, no, not again, another birth, another body. Like anyway, this is material world. From beginning of life to the end, it's so much pain and suffering. Material body gives you so much pain. You know, we try to make the body nice and we decorate it, we take care of it, and we do things to make it healthy, keep it fit, but still it gives so much pain and trouble. One little finger can get infected, it can be so painful. One tooth can give you, so much ache. One headache, also leg ache. The whole body just aches and pains. suffering. The body's, we want to be happy, but the body just gives us so much pain. How do we get happiness? Real happiness is not from the body. Real happiness is from the soul, from within. We have to awaken the spiritual self, the spiritual consciousness. And we can do that by the easiest way, the quickest way to do it, by mantra meditation, just by chanting mantras. And the easiest mantra to chant is the Maha Mantra. Very simple. We were chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the process which is recommended in this age, because this age is called Kali Yuga. It's like the Iron Age. We don't have a very long life here. You know, to do other yogas, you need a long life. You want to do meditation, you have to meditate for a long time. But we don't have a long time, we don't have a long life. We have a short time here in the material world. How long are you going to live? You know, we don't live very long. Life is short here. We have to make the best use of it, right? It's a bad bargain. You get a bad bargain, you have to make the best of the bad bargain. Make the best use of this human life. And the best use of it is to chant the mantras, chant the holy name, chant the names of Krishna. We say chant the name of Krishna, some people like to chant the names of Vishnu, but they say the names of Vishnu, 1000 names of Vishnu is equal to one name of Rama. And Lord Shiva told his wife like that. Lord Shiva told his wife Parvati, you don't need to chant all the names of Vishnu. One name of Lord Rama is equal to 1000 names of Vishnu. And 3 names of Rama is equal to 1 name of Krishna. So when you chant the name of Krishna, you get the greatest benefit. It's equal to chanting 3000 names of Vishnu. So very powerful. Very, very powerful. The effect is that it cleanses the heart. Cleanses the heart. Because the heart, the mind is there in the heart, you see. And our mind is full of so many thoughts. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Madha, Matsarya. All these things are all there in the heart. So we want to clean it. How to clean it? We clean the body, we take the shower, we take a bath. How to clean the heart? You have to chant the holy name. The chanting of the holy name is this process by which you can clean the heart. It's say, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Heart is like a mirror, reflects everything. In our mind, we remember so many things. You can remember your childhood, you can remember going to school, you can remember college days, we can remember so many things. So it's all there, like just like a mirror reflects everything. We have to clean the mirror, and then you can actually see the truth. We can understand that we're not just simply a body, but we're all souls living in the body, right? People would they would come to Prabhupada and they would ask Prabhupada, Swamiji, how old are you? And Prabhupada would say, I am the same age as you. And they would be surprised, huh? What? He said, yeah, I'm the same age as you. He said, I am a soul. And so are you. We're all souls, but we're living in the material body. Just like You're living in the house. You don't become the house. You live in the house. The same way the soul comes into the body. We take a body. And we live here for some time. In the course of time, we will leave the body. We want to go. Where do you want to go? We should want to go back home. We have a home. And we've neglected the home. We've come away from the home. Our home is not India. Our home is not anywhere in this material world. Our home is in the spiritual world, in the spiritual abode. Goloka. We're all from Goloka or Vaikuntha. And we should go back there, back home, to our real home. Why? Because there's no death. There's no old age. There's no disease. No anxiety. That is the nature of life in the spiritual world. So, Krishna is inviting all of us to come back. That's why he said, that's why Krishna comes here. So many avatars. Krishna avatar. He comes and he spoke the Bhagavad Gita. He wants to get us all to go back home. So why are you staying here in this place? You're suffering here, suffering so many miseries. Why are you staying here? Come back home, back to Goloka. Just like sometimes the father is a very rich man. He has a big business, a lot of money, and he has a son. And the son is saying, I want to go away. I'm going to go on my own. And the father says, well, okay, if you want. It's up to you. He said, you can go if you want. So the son goes and leaves home. Maybe he takes some money from the father and he goes away and he tries to make his own fortune. But he gets in trouble. Maybe people cheat him. He loses all of his money. And he's no money, and he's in the street, he's living in the street, he has no home and no food.
Sorry.
And he's suffering like anything. And somebody sees him and they recognize him and he says, hey, aren't you that your father's a rich man? And the son, what to do? He left home. He's suffering in the material world. So if the father knows, the father will come, try to bring him home. Somebody else, they just see him suffering and, he's the rich man's son and he's living in the street. So like that, we are all here in the material world. And we're living in this material world. We're suffering all the different problems of life. But our real home is with Krishna. And Krishna wants us to go back to Him, to be with Him. And that's why He comes, His incarnation. He comes and He sends the gurus, He sends the devotees to come and preach to us, to try to bring us out of the material world. It's up to us. He gives us freedom, free will. You want to go? If you don't want to go, okay, stay here. You can stay here and suffer. Right? He gives us that choice. It's up to us. Free. We cannot complain if we're suffering old age and disease, if we're dying. We cannot say, oh, why like this? It was our choice. We chose to be here. So we have to understand the nature of the material world, and we should want to go to our real home, back to Krishna, back to Godhead. So I hope you be like you'd be eager to come back to Godhead. We encourage all of you, chant Hare Krishna mantra, worship Krishna, and read the Bhagavad Gita. Any question? Anyone?
Guru Maharaj, you have Dhruva Maharaj story. You were telling about the Dhruva Maharaj story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would like to know the rest of the story.
Well, Dhruva Maharaj went into the forest. He got instructions from Narada Muni what to do. And he went into the forest and he began. He took his residence at the banks of the Bindu Sarova, and he was taking bath 3 times a day there in the holy water. And he was chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And the first month, he was only drinking water. And then the second month, he stopped drinking water and he was only eating dry leaves. And then the third month, he stopped eating dry leaves and he was only breathing air. And then the fourth month, he stopped breathing air. And when he stopped breathing air, then all the demigods began to suffocate. And the whole universe was disturbed just by Dhruva Maharaj's austerities. And so all the demigods were in trouble. They could not breathe because of Dhruva Maharaj's austerities. And so they all went to Lord Vishnu or Lord Brahma and complained. And Lord Vishnu told me, oh yeah, I know, it's Dhruva Maharaj. He's doing a lot of tapasya. So Dhruva, and the Lord said, don't worry, I'm going to go there. I'll go and see him. So the Lord came on the back of Garuda and he came to see Dhruva Maharaj. He had been doing austerities for 6 months. And then the Lord came there and he saw Dhruva Maharaj. He was standing on one leg and not breathing even. And he was, great tapasya. He was only a young boy, 5 years old. But he was very Dhruva. Dhruva means determined. You must be very determined to do these kind of things. So he was very determined. And the Lord came and appeared before him. And Dhruva Maharaj originally, he wanted a kingdom. He wanted to get a kingdom greater than his father. And the Lord said, yeah, I'm going to give you a big kingdom. But Dhruva Maharaj said, no, I don't want anything now because I've seen you. He said, now I have seen you. He said, I don't want anything. All my desires have been satisfied. But the Lord said, no, you have to take it now. He said, you've done all this austerity. And he sent him to Dhruvaloka. There's a planet up in the sky, the pole star. There's the pole star, and all the planets, all the universe, all move around the pole star. And Dhruva Maharaj, he's there on the pole star. So Dhruva Maharaj is up there. He was there only 6 months. He did tapasya, and he saw the Lord in 6 months. And then he went home, and then the father went off to the forest, and Dhruva Maharaj became the king. And he ruled the world for a long time. Then at a certain point, Dhruva Maharaj went to Badarik Ashram. And he was in Badarik Ashram. And he was preparing to go back to Godhead. And he was up in Badarik Ashram. Have you been there? Badarik Ashram? Chardam? No? There's 4 dams in the top of Himalaya. There's Badarik Ashram, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, Yamunotri. 4 places up there. So, yeah, you have to pick the right time of the year to go there. You can't just go anytime. Usually after, what's that festival? Anyway, about May or somewhere like that. You don't want to go in the rainy season because there'll be landslides and so. You have to pick the right time. Anyway, Dhruva Maharaj was up in Badarik Ashram and he was doing austerity, he was prepared. And then one day an aeroplane came from Vaikuntha And the men in the Vaikuntha aeroplane, they told Dhruva Maharaj, we'll come to take you to Vaikuntha. You can get in the aeroplane. So Dhruva Maharaj was getting in the aeroplane. He said, just a minute. Yeah, I can't go without my mother. He said, my mother was the one who showed me, who got me to go to God. She told me I had to go to forest, and I went to forest and I met the Lord there. So I said, I don't want to go anywhere without my mother. And he said, don't worry, your mother's also going. There's another aeroplane over there, and she's also going with you. So, don't worry. So they got in the aeroplane took them to the pole star. So Dhruva Maharaj is there in the Dhruva Loka pole star. So that's the story. Dhruva Maharaj had material desire, but his material desire became satisfied by devotional service. He lost his material desires by doing devotional service. In the beginning, he had material desire. He wanted a big kingdom. But later on, he didn't want the kingdom because he had become purified by doing devotion. So that's the nature of devotional service. That we may have a lot of material desires, it's okay. You have material desires, it's all right. We all have desire. But if you do devotional service, then these material desires will become satisfied by devotion. We'll lose the material desires and we'll develop real devotion. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes there are 4 reasons why people come to Krishna consciousness. Chaturvida bhajanti mam jnana svikritino arjuna arto jignasur artati jnani cha bharatashava. Krishna said 4 kinds of people, they all have sukriti. They've all done some kind of punya, some pious activity. But they still have some material desire. Somebody wants something material, like Dhruva Maharaj wanted a kingdom. Somebody else may be in distress, like Gajendra. We told about Gajendra. He was in distress, but he chanted the holy name. And then somebody else may be curious, just like the sages in Naimisharanya. They're very curious, they had many questions. And some other people, like the 4 Kumaras, they have transcendental knowledge. So different reasons, different kinds of people come to devotional service. They're all good people. They all have some sukriti, and they've taken to Krishna consciousness. Although they have desires, it's all right. They'll become purified by devotional service. Okay? Any other question?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, we have 2 questions in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Mataji, Daria.
Oh, Daria is the person who visited us in the afternoon. Today.
She went back.
Yeah, she is attending live.
Oh, she's attending live?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, what's her question?
I will read Gurudev, yeah, okay. Can you hear me, Guru Maharaj?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for the inspiring lecture, Maharaj. Is it possible to go directly from the heavenly planets to the spiritual world? Or is it only from here we can go to the spiritual world?
Yes, well, to go from the higher planets, you have to wait for the end of Lord Brahma's life. At the end of Lord Brahma's life, when Lord Brahma gives up the body, then at that time you can leave and go out. But it's hard, it's very difficult to go out any other time. You have to wait for the end of Lord Brahma's life. But from the earth planet, you can go out any time. The thing is, on the higher planets, life is too comfortable and you become too much attached to sense gratification. People don't want to leave, you see. When you get very comfortable and very opulent situation, you don't like to leave. You want to stay there forever. So that's the problem with the higher planets. It's difficult to go back to Godhead from there. But if you're on the Earth planet, on this planet, it's not so heavenly and it's not so hellish. So it's a better, and said even the demigods in the higher planets, they come down here, they want to come down here because it's easier for them to get out from the material world from this planet than it is from the higher planets. Okay?
Yeah. She seems to have another question.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, another question about the importance of pronouncing the mantras right. What happens if we pronounce them wrong?
Well, in other ages, yes, it would be important to pronounce properly, but generally the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, it's not so critical. The pronunciation is not so much stressed. What's important is the mood, the devotion with which we chant. It's the mood in which we're chanting, and the mood of the devotee, his prayer, what is his attitude in chanting the name. It's not just chanting the mantra. It's not, the pronunciation is not so much important. Just like devotees from Russia, they will chant usually Hare Krishna, right? Hare Krishna. They'll say Krishna, they'll say Hare Krishna, right? Devotees from Russia. But devotees from Russia, they're also very nice devotees. Although they may be chanting, the pronunciation is a little different, but it's the same. Just like in Thailand, they chant different Prakasana, Krishna, Pakisana, Hare Krishna, like that. And Chinese, they will also chant differently, they say, Hare Krishna, Krishna. So different pronunciation, different parts of the world, but the mood is the same. The mood is all to worship Krishna and to chant the name of Krishna, and they're calling Krishna. And so Krishna knows the mood, he understands the devotion. That's the important thing. The pronunciation is not so much important to Krishna. But what's important is the mood and the devotion. So Krishna is attracted by the devotion. Okay?
She says, thank you very much. I'm in the train. Thank you very much for the answers, Maharaj.
All right. Hare Krishna.
Any other question?
Okay.
Just one question, Guru Maharaj. The story of Gajendra and crocodile. So Gajendra was chanting the God's name, but he was not given moksha, right? The crocodile was. I heard this story before. I wanted to really understand why did the Lord not, if the Lord wanted him to suffer more in the world and...
Well, Gajendra was in distress, so he was praying to be relieved of the distress. He wasn't praying for moksha. He wasn't asking for freedom from birth and death. He just wanted to get free from the crocodile. So the Lord fulfilled that desire. He got him free of the crocodile. And the crocodile, well, he he had taken the leg of Gajendra. So he'd taken shelter of the feet of a devotee, right? He's holding the leg of Gajendra. And Gajendra is a devotee, he's offering the prayers. So the crocodile got liberated because he was holding on to the feet of a devotee. So he got good fortune. And Gajendra, he's fortunate because he got the darshan of the Lord. He was able to see the Lord. And it was explained that Gajendra in his previous life, he had been a king and he had done something wrong and he got cursed by a sage to become an elephant. And so this was a curse, So anyway, he doesn't have to stay in the elephant body forever. He will soon get freed of that elephant body and he'll be able to go back again to his higher position.
Thank you.
So these situations, you could understand it is to use up our karma when you're put into these kind of situations or put into some distress, or it's taking away our bad karma so that we can go on to something better.
Who are the demigods, and do they just stay there all the time, or do they?
No, the demigods they're all living entities like us, but they have acquired a lot of piety. They've done a lot of pious deeds in the past, and they're promoted to these positions of demigods. And they don't stay there all the time, but they have a long life. But they also, when they use up all of their piety, then they come back again. They fall back down. They come back down to earth.
Could you give some example of demigods? Is there some a human being can become a demigod and then come back?
Yeah, we can go on. We've probably already been demigods in the past,
Okay.
but we don't remember.
And then we come back.
We've come down, right? We've used up all of the piety, right? So that's the nature of the material world. You can go up, but usually we come in from the spiritual world and we come down. So we come down, we come into the higher regions first. And so you may be a demigod first of all. Maybe sometimes people say the first birth is Lord Brahma. You become a Lord Brahma, and then you come down and down, go lower and lower, come to the human life, and then depends how we use the human life. If you go up or down. So demigods, they're also taking birth and also growing old and dying there. Lord Brahma is also worried about death. He has to give up his body. He has to think about that, giving up his body, and he wants to, we hope he can go back to Godhead, but it's not guaranteed. He has to also fix his mind on the Lord, and he has to be surrendered to the will of the Lord. And the Lord, if he sees the surrender, then he will take the devotee back to his abode. So there are 33 crore demigods. Yeah, so many demigods, 33 crores. So then for everything material, there's some controlling personality. We have these positions. And sometimes the demigods become proud, like Indra, Indra becomes sometimes like Lord Krishna had to pick up the Govardhan hill to take away his pride, make him humble. Lord Krishna had dealings with many different demigods, like Varuna had arrested Nanda Maharaj at one point, Lord Krishna had to go and bring him back. And Lord Krishna went to Yamaloka to bring back the 6 sons of Devaki, to bring them back to Devaki. And so Lord Krishna goes to visit different demigods. And they will always respect Lord Krishna. And when he comes there, they will offer obeisances and they will ask, how can we serve you? What can we do for you?
So all the Devis like Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi, so these are all demigods?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are many Lakshmis. And there's one Mahalakshmi.
Maharaj.
And the Saraswati, she's the wife of Brahma. So, like this, all different devas. So demigods, have their position for some time, and then with the life of Brahma, Lord Brahma lives 100 years, and 100 years of Brahma's time, and then there's an annihilation, and then after annihilation, then again there's creation. It's like just after the day is over, the night comes, and then after the night, then another day. And so in the same way, there's creation, then annihilation, and then again creation. And the different people will be given the position of demigod. Demigods are not pure devotees. They have material desires. So they have the desire to have some power, to have position, so they're given that position of demigod. But they're not pure devotees.
Can I ask one more question? So, what you were talking about surrender, right? So, what's the balance between surrender and action? If I say this problem is too big for me, I just surrender. Is it enough?
Yes, well, surrender means accepting the guidance of spiritual authorities, particularly Shastra. We should know what is actually good for our service to Krishna and what is not good. We should know what things to avoid. You see, so we get that information from Shastra and from sadhus and gurus. These people, they're all there to help us. So they guide us on what is the proper action for the surrendered soul. Surrender means, now I'm your surrender soul. Please instruct me. Tell me what I should do. You see? And so we get instruction from Krishna's devotees. They tell us what we have to do. So spiritual teacher tells us, chant, we get our beads, Prabhupada give the beads. So chant on the beads every day, And don't eat meat, fish and eggs, eat prasadam, like this. So we take the instruction from the spiritual teachers. They tell us what is the proper action, just like Krishna is telling Arjuna about what is proper action. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna initially didn't want to fight, but Krishna told him, better you fight. You should fight. Want you to fight. So finally, Arjuna did it, not because he wanted to, because Krishna wanted him to do. So Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. He said, "Now I'm surrendered to you. I'll do what you want." So Arjuna fought because Krishna wanted him to do it. So we have to know what is Krishna's desire. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Goodness, should we chant one round for Krishna?
Well,
Yeah.
have you got beats?
No, I have 2, 3. Just 2, 3.
Yeah.
Or yeah, maybe we should end it.
Huh?
Should we end it or?
I don't know where's Hema.
Yes.
Hema, should we chant one round of Hare Krishna? Okay.
Okay. All right, so we're inviting you. If you'd like to join us, you can chant a little, one mantra, one round. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi.
So please, you try to chant every day. If you can make one round, that's the beginning. How many rounds is Goshalia chanting?
4 rounds.
4 rounds? Yeah, good.
Kaushika.
I tried to run.
One, try to.
She was doing regularly in Kartik month.
Yeah.
After that, she left again.
Really? In Kartik month, how many rounds?
She must every day 1 round. She began, yeah.
Okay. It's the beginning. Good. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much, and thanks to Hema Mataji for hosting. Thank you. Good much. We can leave in another 15 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I will book the person who will. Yeah, she wants to maybe ask.
Ask me how.
No, they book का क्या?
You go for the meeting.
Back home. Sorry.
You already made her get up.
Up there.
If you want, just ask for anything and call him.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Nice one.
Okay, thanks. Guru Maharaj, she's Rinku. She came at the end.
Okay.
She was also helping us a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you. You got prasadam you can distribute, everyone?
Yeah. Hema, you've got some prashad? Yeah. She's bringing. இது stop பண்ணிடுங்க. You can stop and you can keep it on. Let's make it. It's heavy. It's heavy. Yeah.